Hey everyone, MCP is the talk of the town and Tempo Labs is at the forefront of it. We are building an app store for MCP, and in today's demo, I'm going to show how to build an app using ElevenLabs. ElevenLabs is basically a platform for converting text to speech, and we are going to do that and embed it in one of our demo apps and just see how that works out. So let's get to it. So here we go. I'm on the Tempo Labs platform. You can create a new project. I'm going to create one over here. And this time around, I'm going to give it some prompt. So I want to build an app for reading stories using different voices. These are going to be like children's stories. And I want to make it dark themed. And I'm going to use some stock images to start with. So let's give that basic prompt to the AI and let it cook. While it's doing that, let's also set up all the connections needed for building our application. So the first thing that you're going to need is a valid connection with Supabase. So you can click on the Supabase tab over here and then click on Connect Supabase. It's going to show up a modal. You can then authorize Tempo Labs, and it should take within a few seconds, list out all the available projects. There you go. So Supabase was connected successfully. There are a few instances. I'm going to connect to the MCP demo ones because that's what we are doing in this demo. Now the next thing is you can head over to the App Store. You can click on Browse, and there are like tons of apps available for you to build with. Today we are going to focus only on ElevenLabs. So let's search for ElevenLabs. And when you hit install, it's gonna open a modal for you to paste in your API keys. This is probably the most secure way of doing things so that you don't have to share your API keys in the chat with the AI or copy paste somewhere where it could get leaked. The safest way to do this is to head over to your ElevenLabs account, click on the account, API keys, and then either create one or copy one of your existing ones. Paste it here in Tempo, and boom. We are good to go. You can see that ElevenLabs is connected and it shows up under the installed applications as well. That's all we need to do to start building with it. So the initial generation of our app was now ready. So let's take a quick look of what it has built. So if you click into the dev server, you can see that we have a home page with all the children's stories listed out. And there is a card for every story. It's dark themed as we asked the AI to build. Now let's try and click into one of the stories. There you go. On the deep dive, there's a stock image and then a story. Let's go back, check something else out. The one with Goldilocks, maybe. There's the another story. For some reason, it's not displaying the entire story, but that's the least of our concerns right now. And so let's start building and integrating with ElevenLabs, which is the most amazing and the exciting part about this demo. Right now, if I click the voice button, it doesn't really do anything. It's not even a button. So let's start by improving this app by asking AI to integrate with ElevenLabs and list out an audio control with the voices available. Create an audio component on the story reader page. It's gonna go through its knowledge base, take a look at how the ElevenLabs API looks like, build an edge function for it, deploy it on Supabase Edge, and then start using it within our application. Let's give it a minute or two to do the whole thing. So you can see now it's starting to build the Supabase Edge function. If I head over to my Supabase console into the edge functions, you'll see that there are no edge functions right now over here. And so hopefully at the end of it, we'll have a working edge function reflected in Supabase. Okay, so there you go. The edge function was created and deployed. So if we go to Supabase edge function console, you can see that there's one new edge function deployed a minute ago. And then if we head over back to our app, there was an AI error, which I fixed with AI. So we should be good. And now our app is still working. All right, so we just added the component to read the voices from ElevenLabs and then showcase it on our page. So let's quickly check it out. There was an error that AI was able to fix. So let's quickly hit the play button, head over to our app. It's the same homepage. You see the list of stories over here. Now, if you click into one of the stories, additionally, you will see that in addition to the story that is being displayed, you also have the option to select the voice. And when you click the drop down, you see a list of voices. Just to confirm that it's actually hitting ElevenLabs, and Supabase to get us that data. Let's quickly check. Let's just filter for Supabase and let's refresh this. There you go. It's hitting Supabase to get us the list of voices. So you can see that we got Arya back, which is the first voice on the drop down, and then Roger, Sarah, Laura, and Charlie. So these are all indeed coming from Supabase, which is amazing. And so we have our first integration with ElevenLabs. Now let's make this more fun and add a little play button over here that would read the story. And again, it would use ElevenLabs to convert text to speech. As always, let's start a new chat so that we start with a clean slate. Let's load the storyboard that we want to work with. Let's select the component that we are interested in. And let's just say, add a play button to play the story using the selected voice. And so now what AI is going to do is add that button, figure out what endpoint it needs to hit, and then deploy a Supabase edge function to do that. So that's going to be our second Supabase edge function. All right, so here we are. The AI implemented the changes. There was one little bug where the play button wasn't clickable. So I asked the AI to fix it, and here we are. So let's take a quick look at our app now. So it's still the same homepage. You can click on read story, select the voice. I'm going to open our network tab just to make sure that we are looking at the right thing. So it's already filtering for Supabase. Let's select the voice. This time let's go with Roger and then hit the play button. There you go. It's now hitting another Supabase endpoint to convert.
Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs who lived with their mother. When they grew up, their mother told them to build their own houses. The first little pig.
That's amazing. So look at that. We just integrated our app with ElevenLabs to convert text to speech. Let's try one other voice, probably with Sarah. Boom. It's going to hit ElevenLabs again to convert your text to speech using Sarah's voice.
Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs who lived with their mother. When they grew up, their mother told them to build their own.
I'm going to pause. So you can see that now our app has integrated with ElevenLabs in a couple of different ways. Once to load this drop down, a list of all the voices, and then to play the story using those voices. So that's pretty cool. There are lots more endpoints available with ElevenLabs, different cool ways to integrate them with your application. So I would encourage you to test them out. This just goes to show how powerful this stuff can be. Okay, so that's how we built an application with ElevenLabs MCP, and we integrated with a couple of endpoints. Again, as I said, there are a lot more features provided by ElevenLabs, and you can build anything you want. This is just the beginning, and happy building with Tempo.